Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy One Gun here, and today, folks, we are back. I forgot to change the title to this episode. I was gonna name it something else, but it can stay because we're gonna be talking about the same thing. you know, and as always, we're gonna be talking about the same thing. Yeah, folks. So once again, it seems like somebody. Hold on. Let me fix my stream here, folks. Let me see. So I didn't really have nothing set up or nothing, but just thought I'd just do a little stream. Sort of kind of like whistle while you work type of thing. And I started finishing up this scene here, and it should be done soon. I just gotta work on this guard, turn around to see her and animate these guys back here and fix the characters and blase blase blase. Who named bells ring. Uh, yeah, folks. So it seems like someone's been busy. Um, I gotta finish watching that. Like someone's been busy today, making video after video of just crazy stuff. I mean, just crazy stuff. Let me go to my subscription box so I can show you all what I mean. So somebody comes out. Oh, let's see. I guess we could start. Let's see. 20 hours ago. I think we can start. Truebones. I think we can start right here. I think this is where it started.
Welcome to the show.
I think this is where it started. Yeah. So I did a video yesterday, explained to everybody about the Major Lazer video and how this person right here had nothing to do with it whatsoever. The only thing he has something to do with it is the fact that he tried to claim that he actually worked on the video, which I proved that he didn't. Just like the other video, from Little Panini, the from what's the name of that? I don't know. It's a Little Panini video. I think the name of the video is Panini or something like that. But the guy who made it was Little Nas. I'm not too sure. I don't listen to him. But I heard he makes good music. Yeah. But yeah, folks. So he decided that he was gonna one day just get up and say, "Oh, I made the video. I made the motions for that." Now, once again, we busted him because not once when he was talking or saying anything about the Lil Nas video, I think it's Lil Nas X is his name, Lil Nas X video, that the people over at Roku were the ones who actually made the animations. And all the animations are based off Lil Nas dancing because Lil Nas put on a suit and he danced, and all the actors in the background, the robots, were doing all his exact same dance moves. Now, Joe claims that he did it, and I proved that he didn't. And the thing about it is, I knew he didn't do it, so I let him talk and talk and talk for a whole month, saying, "Yes, but everybody, I did the motions for this motion capture," and that's how he tries to sell his stolen goods. That's what he tries to do. So, okay, I got it right then. Okay, is it Little Nas X or Little Nas? Which one? Oh yeah. So, yeah. So I bust him, flat out bust him. I did a whole video about it. I had the actual video where he kept on saying it for like a whole month, saying, "Oh, I did the motion capture with my Xbox Kinect," and I'm like, "Oh God!" I laughed, and okay, it's Little Nas X. All right, cool. So I laughed a nice good long while he lied about making the video, but. If you go over here to, okay, I'm gonna say it right. Co. Here you go with the Rococo. And click on it. And I knew this for months. They talked about it and everything. You will come over here and see this. Alright. These are the actual moves that he did in the suit that yeah, folks, this is the actual yes. So He went on a whole bragging spree about like, oh, I did the motions for this. We play Xbox Connect. We're gonna talk about the Xbox Connect again today, folks, because I'm gonna show you just how obsolete it is and how no one uses it, especially when you go into the forum board of the community people of they're barely getting they're barely getting a post a day on iPysoft, barely, barely a post a day in the community about iPysoft. And plus that, iPy is getting ready to go to the Azure, and that's like a $459 like camera to get from Microsoft. But back to this. So I waited for Joe to sit back and constantly lie and do his videos about it and this little fake infomercial saying that he did this, and I waited for him to post all this stuff up. But now, after I told everybody who really did this stuff, it seems like all the stuff that Joe talked about has disappeared. And what Joe does is, this is what he does, folks. He goes out and finds people to mimic the dances that these people do, and he gets them in front of an Xbox Connect and have them dancing and mimicking the dances, and then Joe comes back with the recorded data and says, I told you I did these motions. See, here is the session that we did it. But why can't we didn't show these sessions before this stuff came out? You know, why is it when the stuff comes out weeks later you'll show a video saying, oh, see, I had this dancer come in and he did this stuff. The same thing with Mixamo. Why years later you finally doing videos and showing people videos and videos we don't even know you really made, that these people did these dances that you got them in front of an Xbox Connect dancing to, saying, oh, this is my stuff that they stole. You know, it's amazing how he goes out of his way to constantly fabricate the con. The whole con is to pretend that he's done something by going back and claiming he did this and they stole it from him, but nobody knows because this is after the fact the shit's been out. You know, after the fact, the video gains popularity. After the fact, if this little Nas video didn't do an ounce of views, Joe would never say nothing about it. Anything that has anything to do with CGI, right? Anything that has something to do with CGI, Joe claims that he did it. So if Joe's such a big dealer in CGI and animation, why come none of his stuff is in games? Why come nobody uses his stuff in games? Why? I mean, Joe has, out of all the so-called leader in mocap, why come there's no record of anybody using Truebones in their games? Why come Joe never advertised people using his stuff in games? Why come Joe never advertised his stuff being used in movies? It's only the dance animations where you can get dance animations anywhere for free all over the internet, because that's what a lot of people make. And they give them out for free. And what Joe does is he comes back and he harnesses all the free animations that he can find and data, packages up and sell it, and makes infomercials about it saying that he did this. And we know he didn't. We know he didn't. You know, does this look like it was probably made with an Xbox Connect? I don't think so. You know, but he can lie. I mean, everybody can lie. You know, there's no law against lying unless it's to a federal officer or to the police. But you know, you can lie. There's no law against lying. But you know, when someone catches you in a lie, well, then that makes you know a little bit more untrustworthy and kind of shady as to of how you operate. That's why I tell people, never lie about what you do. Show people what you do. Prove to people you can do the things that you say you can do. Therefore, if somebody ever comes up and tries to say that that's mine, they stole it from me, you can always say, okay, well, here's the proof that I actually did this stuff, and here's my files and everything. What part of this did you do? And they never show you because they don't have proof that they did it. You see, what liars do is they try to confuse you and mislead you into thinking there's something that they're not. You know, maybe they're trying to pretend that they're an artist. Maybe they're trying to pretend they have a motion capture studio. But the whole thing about it is to get you to believe in them for something they never done. You know, and it's funny. It's very funny. So after the whole thing, Joe quieted down about the little Panini video or Nas X, the little Nas X video, and he actually came after Ruku, and he he came after. Let's see, what did he come after Ruku for? This motion library. So they have a huge motion library where you can. I guess they chosen for now. They chosen some vendors to come in and solicit their stuff on their site. And I guess Joe found out about it, and he tried to come over here, and he got the big no, and the big N and goose egg, because they know about it. They know about him. So when they didn't let this con man in, guess what happened? He goes on YouTube and starts his own personal war PR campaign, and start threatening people. So I say, oh yes, Ruku, I am going to sue you all because you all stole Truebones. I'm like, well, since when Truebones start using Ruku suit? You think these people who are making billions of dollars off of this new technology, right, will sit back and go over to your pirated site, steal all your stuff, and sell it? I'm like, that's insane. But that's what he's trying to make you all believe. He's trying to make you all believe that he has so much talent. People, companies are stealing from him. No company is stealing from him. He steals from the companies. And then brings it to you, saying, this is mine. It's mine. It's hilarious. I mean, it's hilarious, folks. It's like watching a real-time cartoon. You know, it's you know, I find it hilarious that he keeps on perpetuating this lie that he's making mocap. He even played around today. I think he played around today, folks. Choppy ass animation on his YouTube page. Yes. It's choppy as hell. So let's see. So just look at this. Excuse me. I just look at this. So he's showing you how you can make someone fly and walk up steps by simply taking the root and just moving the root of the motion capture up. But still, there's no weight to the animation. It's basically you're just taking a walk animation and just moving the motion on the root. So if I go into iClone, I'm gonna show you exactly the hocus pocus and magocus he's trying to pull on you guys. I'm gonna come back to this later. Hopefully iClone won't shut down. Like that's another bug in iClone. I just found that when you save something and you try to go to a new file, it will close. So that's iClone. That's iClone for you. It's another bug in iClone, folks. I've been trying to remind myself to report that in, but why bother? But let's just go and let me just show you what he and this so-called new fangled 10-year-old technology. And do I still have that page open? Oh, let me see. Let me check if I have that page still open. Let's see. Let me close that. I don't think I have it open. I don't think I have it anymore, folks. But I went back and actually checked on how old iPie is, and I went back and checked how old when was the release of the Xbox Connect for the 360, because the Xbox Connect version 2 didn't come out until years later after the 360. So I started my search around then, and push cancel. And I found out something interesting about the Xbox Connect and iPod. All this technology was actually available to the public in the year 2010. Now, Joe's claiming that he did all the dance moves for Killer Bean But Killer Bean was released in 2009. That means the production of this film happened over the course between somewhere between 2007, 2008, and then it finally got released in 2009. I'm talking about the newest version of it before it went to 4K. So I'm trying to figure out how was Joe able to get the animations from the Xbox Connect, which came out a year later. Actually, that came out. Say we go 2007, 2008. The Xbox Connect and iPod didn't come out really until 2010. So how did Joe hop skip into the future, able to get this stuff and then bring it back in time, so Jeff Luke could use it in his Killer Bean film? Well, it's called impossibility. We already know because one of the guys who worked on the film came in and talked to us while I was live streaming, and he told us when the original film got released because yeah, they basically told us, and and we're trying to figure out how did Joe do it. Well, Joe did it like he always done. He went somewhere else, took the animations from someplace else, put it in a package, and sold it. That's what he did. The same animation that he's claiming. Yes, so someone had did this. Someone had did this Halo animation a long time ago. And the dance moves in it came from someplace else. Now, we know Joseph Earl McPeak did not have access to any type of motion capture studio. We know this for a fact. He has no records. He has no data of when he captured the sessions or anything. He has videos, but those videos most likely aren't his. They probably came from somewhere else. Joe would never tell us. And we don't expect Joe to tell us nothing. All we expect for Joe is to come back online and tell us his next lie. So this is what you call scam busting, folks. So let me go get it. Let me just get an avatar. I'll get the robot out. And tell you what we'll do with the robot. I'm gonna take this robot here. You see? I'm gonna take this robot here. I'm gonna shoot the same thing he did in that video he put out earlier. Alright. So I'm gonna come over here, then I'm gonna get a motion. Any motion will work. I just need a basic walking motion. That's all I need. So I know what? I got the perfect one. Let's go to custom. Let's go to motion. Let's go to mobility motions, and let's go to let's see, motor spine pose. It's life, office, death, conversation, crowd, like life scare. Where is the life motions of people walking? I know I got those somewhere here. Pedestrian walk. There it is. There it is. 2.5. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Alright, so walking, texting. Here it is. Walk loop in place. So I'm gonna put this walk loop in place on him. Alright? And he's just walking in place. Alright? Alright, so that's the end of it. So we're gonna get the end of that. Put that there. We're gonna cut this on. And actually what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the animation off. Let's see. Is he still walking? I could have sworn I just hit this. Let's take the... Okay, now we got the animation off of him. Let's go ahead. I'm going to add something to primitive. I'm going to add a box here. And this, you always see me doing this. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make this guy look like he's walking up steps. The same, but do it better than Joe. I've done it before, folks. But what he's trying to tell you is something that you think you can only do in iPod Express, but you can never. That's not the way you actually get people to walk up steps. You actually either you do it by hand or you do motion capture. There's no way to fake it. But this is the way he wants you to fake. Like he's faking like good, make this guy walk up steps, and he really didn't. All he did was what I just did was attach this character. Do what structure did first. I don't know what that means, Chuck. Okay, so we're going to so what I've done here is I've actually connected this character's root to this box. Right? So every time I move this box, I'm moving this character's root around. Alright? See? When doing so, any animation I add to this character will be on the character's pelvis, hip, what you want to call it. But the X, Y, and Z translations, rotations, and stuff will happen on the character's root. So when I add this, won't be on the character's root, but actually be on the character's hip. So you see how the character is walking, right? All right, that's. I keep forgetting that. I keep on forgetting to. There we go. So I have to actually get rid of the animation off this character, off of this, and I'm gonna take the character. I'm gonna take the animation off of this as well. Okay. So let's go all the way back to the beginning. Hold up, folks. The box keeps on the what's name won't act right. So we're just going to remove object animation. That should take care of that. Okay, and we're gonna take this character and connect its root by linking its root to the box. Therefore, when I come over here and try to move this character around, I'm not messing with the pelvis rotations or whatever on the rotations or translations on the character's hip. Now when I go under when this box goes under the ground, well then it's the feet are actually the body's actually colliding against the floor. All right, so that's why his knees are bending there when I move the box. The character will not go past the floor. So if I hit Control G, you will see that the character is not going past the floor. We're only moving the character's root. We're not moving its hips. So we can actually go in here and go to Modify, go over here, and oops, gotta click on him. Go over here and hit Edit Motion Layer. I can click on his hips right here, and as you can see, I can actually move his whole body, right, without moving the box. So if I move his body over here, but suppose I want him to stand here, I'll just click on the box. I'll click on the root of the box. What up? But first you have to close this up first. And then click on the box. And then click on this and then move the box here. And that's the trick I always do when it comes to bringing in motions. Because this is what I basically do when I'm trying to, when I bring a motion in, and when I set the motion on the character's going to move from the zero position. And I don't want that to happen. I want my character to stay right here. That way I got control on what direction I can put the character in. So let's go back to content and let's put that loop cycle in there. Okay, so this is the loop, right? And also click on this. Whoops. Wrong thing. Click on this. And here he is. There's my guy walking. All right. There's the walk. And this is an in-place motion. And the thing about the in-place motion is there's no animation on the root. If there's animation on the root, well, then the character would be moving, either forward, backwards, left, or right. But since there is no animation on the root, that's why they call it an in-place motion. All right. All the animation. Actually, let me demonstrate this to you some more from the front. All the animation on the hip and on the pelvis, hip, what you want to call it, is there because as he walks, you can see that his hips are moving in 3D space. They're going up, down, sideways, forward, left, right, But he's just not, the character itself is not going forwards or backwards, and that's because there's no motion on the root whatsoever. Now, suppose I want this character to move up, down, translate forwards, backwards, whatever. I would probably use the root. I would not go into the character itself. I would just use the root to actually illustrate this. So, to make my character walk, or better yet, to make my character walk up steps, I'll actually do something like this. I will click onto the box, which is hooked to the root, right? And I would animate the box that's connected. Now, wherever the box go, the root's going to follow. So, suppose I come over here to my plugins and hit the curve editor, like this, right? And here's the box, and I want to go to its position. So, let's see, blue is up, green is forward and backwards, and red is left and right. So, this is sideways motions, upwards, and backwards. So, we want to go into the Y position then. And we're going to take the timeline all the way to back here, right? And then after that, oh, but what you gotta do, what we gotta do first is, okay. So there's a key here. So that's the main thing. There, make sure there's a key on the first frame, and you go to the last frame, and what you do is you move your character up like he's going up some steps. All right. So that's the I think that's the last frame. All right. So let's go all the way to the first frame, and let's watch the character walk upwards like he's walking up a ramp. And that's the trick that Joe was trying to pull, but he couldn't pull it off. He couldn't do it. It's too hard for him to do it. So, so now that that's been established, and the thing about it is we can always come to here and we can go to a curve editor. What was that? That was the Y position, right? Let's see. And here it is right here. I can come right here, and then what I do is I just click this. So right here on the last one, we can actually take that key. Oops, my bad. You want to like highlight that, and then you just want to take it and move it up. Wait a minute, let's go. Oh, my bad. I clicked on the wrong one. That's for, see, green is forward and backwards. You want the blue, which is the Z position. There it is. That's what I want to show y'all. As you can see, there's a curve here. See that curve? I can actually see the curve in the time it takes this character to start off here and make its way up the slope. So you can see as this curve as you scroll back and forth, you can actually see when the character starts about right here, it starts to walk up the path. See? All right. So that we've done that. So now we need the character to go forward. So how we're gonna make him go forward is we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go into the last keyframe. Go back to the curve editor, and we're looking at the green, the Y position. All right, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to make the character go this, well, actually go this way. All right, like he's walking up a slope. So now you guys can see, hold on. So now you guys can see the slope from here and here. So you see the slope there, and this is getting up my nerves. Okay, maybe this will work. All right. So now you can see the slope here, and you can see the slope here. Now this is no way something that's totally clean. I mean, there's a lot of stuff can be done to make it look better. So like I said, we're not putting no animation on the actual character itself. We're putting all the animation on the root, which is connected to this box, and we're controlling how this character moves about in 3D space by adjusting the parameters on the box. So we're going to go all the way to the beginning again, go to timeline, go all the way to the beginning, and we're going to hit play, and we can see the character walking up a slope or stairs. and to be honest with you all, this is the exact same way they do it in video games. Like when you see a character walk, like you get controlling the character, and he walks up the stairs, he's not going step by step, unless they actually have the animation. But a lot of them just, put the character on the slope, and they just animate the character going up the slope, and you don't really see a character actually stepping on each step. You just see the character just running up the stairs, real fast, But that's the cheap way of doing it. But it's a lot of things we can do. Like we can turn this to linear. Take the curve out. I'm gonna just go ahead and take the curve out of this. Turn it to linear, and it would probably give us a more believable walking up a grade. This is basically what it is, walking up a grade. So if you ever have to animate characters going up a slope or some steps or something like that, what you would do is you would actually build the steps first, or bring in the prop first, and then match the prop to the slope. All right. That's something I'll probably do in the episode when I'm working on Archive Infinity. So we're going to go back here, and we're going to play it again. And you can see there's a big difference now of the character walking. Now, You're like, well, can we like speed it up? Well, yeah, we can definitely speed this up. So we go back to the curve, and this is all about the curve. So we can actually come here and click on this. Therefore, as you can see, this is out of alignment right here. These two are out of alignment. So what you might want to do is like, whoops, didn't mean to do that. You want to click on here and try to get these as evenly matched as you can, which is probably like here. So this is the last keyframe. So I'm gonna push this up a little bit, and I'm gonna come down and push this down a little bit. All right, push it down a little bit. So let's see what happens. Let's see what type of animation we get, because we're still adjusting. What's this? Hold up. I got some. All right. I got something weird here. I got some extra keyframes here that I don't think I need. I don't know what this is. Oh. Hold up. The character went somewhere. Okay, so what's this one? Okay, so I don't need these. I don't need this. Oh, yes, I did. One of these I don't need. I'm trying to see which one it is. I think it could be this one. Yeah, that was probably that one. So we're going to take these two keyframes, make them into one. And then after we make them into one, we're going to slide it down here to where it belongs. There we go. That looks better. All right. And as far as that, you don't really need that in the scene. So if it's a prop like the box, you can go to content and actually go to modify and just turn it to a dummy. All right, turn it to a dummy, and let's go ahead and let's create a camera. Create a camera, and we're gonna get the camera right here, and we're gonna have the camera follow him by just come down here in the properties and just hit attach path. Let's go ahead and put this on his. Let's put this on his head. All right, we're gonna put it on his head, and we're just gonna hit play. And as you can see, he's walking up the stairs. You know, that's the trick that Joe tried to do it, but Joe doesn't have the tools that I have. And I'm gonna go ahead and just set that free and pull it back some. But this is the basic trick that he tried to do. And you know, the guy could walk up the slope a little slower. He can walk a little slower. We can adjust that with the curve editor. All this stuff can be done with the curve editor by simply just going in here and hitting, I think what's the blue position? Oh, my bad. I have to go back here and go back to the scene file and go to the box and hit this again. And let's see. Actually, I should set. Hold on. I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to just set this. I'm going to set this back to this slow. I think I'm just easing and ease out. So when I play this again, no, that's not the right one. But you'll be here all day playing with what curves work, what curves don't. Let's see. Let's just do it like this, and because now you're dealing with. So now we're at the point to where we're dealing with the curves, right? So, yeah. Thanks, Blend Speaks. What's your wrong here? Do what True Turd did first. Yeah, so it's a lot like okay, so it's dealing with this walk cycle, right? We got a walk cycle here, but it's not moving in time and space the way you want to. I mean, I think what we do is we have it going. We have his incline going maybe a little bit too faster than his motion that he's walking. So, and like I said, folks, that can all be adjusted by coming in here and adjusting the curves, or making or extending the timeline. You can extend the timeline if you want to, but you can come. I think I can come like right here and pull this down, and then pull this up. Let me see. I think that might have done something crazy. Yeah. So what happened is he'll start doing this. We don't want that. So you want to see now he's walking down. Let's see. And maybe it's this right here. Maybe it needs to be a little bit curvy going this way. Yeah, I think it needs. I think that's what it is. I need to pull this in some. Oh my God, who's sending me messages? It's just who's sending me messages? It's just hope it's somebody ready to play Warzone. I'm gonna go back and play me some Warzone today, folks. Oh, well, okay, correct. It's one. Oh, it's 138.58 centimeters a second. Okay, all right. What about? I mean, what about for the incline? I'm doing the incline, so I'm on the route here. But yeah, but my whole thing is not to be perfect, folks. But it's just to give you the demonstration of what true clown is over there trying to fool you into. You can do all this stuff with this. I think that's a pretty good demo of walking up a slope. All right, so we got this set. All right, that looks like a pretty good speed right there, except for the start right there. But that's cool. So what we need to do is need to put. I think we need to put a maybe a keyframe somewhere in here, so he won't be going so fast, and or just extending this out, maybe to make the curve like, maybe a little bit like this. Yeah, that works. That works a little bit better. So now we got him going to incline. And like I said, this ain't going to be perfect. You have to sit back and you got to play with it, folks, in order to get it the way you want to. But that's what the turd was over there trying to do to you. He was trying to get you to think that by messing around with the root the way he's messing. Oh boy, I think that's Obi-Wan telling me something. Every 30. Oh, okay. All right. All right. So I just found out about the. Oh, hold up, folks. I got something over here bothering me. What? I thought I fixed this. Okay, fix this up. I don't know what the hell that was. Oh, I'm doing it again. Something is pinching my thing here. What up, folks? Let me find out what this alarm is about. It's one of the machines that's hooked to me. It's going off. Downstream, occlusion clear. Pump impatient. I don't know what's it mean by that. Something is clogged. Something ain't working right. I think it's got a crink somewhere in this thing. I gotta find it. All right, there it is again. I just fixed it. What's going on? All right, I'm gonna silence this and I'll fix it later. I'll fix it when I finish my live stream. All right, that's taken care of. Okay, so he's sending me some more info. That's your total for. Okay, all right. I know that now. Who else send me a message? Okay, that did it for that. Okay, so like I said, folks, anybody can do this with a simple editing program. If you got iClone, you got the Curve Editor. That's what the Curve Editor is basically for. You know, um, let's see. Yeah, this is what the curve editor is basically for. If you really, there's that stupid siren again. All right. Something's going on with my pump. I need to find out what it is. So I guess I'll be in this early. But yeah. So this is what he tried to do. But think about it is he couldn't do it successfully. Because the reason why he couldn't do it successfully because the iPySoft doesn't have the tools to do it. See, he has to export that out to a program like Motion Builder, or if he has iClone or something like that, he can actually put it in the iClone and actually do the things that I'm doing. But he won't do it because A, he doesn't know how to do it, and B, he can't do it. That's why. So I can actually do something else. So I can come here and create primitive shape, create another box. And I can take this box and I can flatten it. Right? Take it. I don't know what's wrong with my pump, but as soon as I get a chance, Mr. Pump, I'm going to find out what's wrong with you and fix you. See, it's back to doing this crap again. I think something might be damaged. I'm not too sure. Something's got to be dead. Oh, what's this? I don't know if that's it. But yeah, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to like, I'm actually going to pull this up a little bit. All right. I just want to see where he starts his walk at. And I'm just going to take the ramp and try to adjust it. So the thing is to adjust the ramp. All right. All right. So I just want to adjust the ramp. I think that's what I want. Oh, you freaking pump! You make me so bad. Let me see. He won't stop. Silence. Stop. 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 There. Stopped it. Till I figure out what the hell's going on. All right. So adjust this. Pull this right here. I think that's cool. I think that's what I want. And what we're going to do is we're going to make it look like he's walking up this ramp. And, yeah, we're going to make it look like he's walking this ramp. First, we got to get rid of the animation. All right. Let's see. Let me remove the animation again. So, here we go. I think this is about as close as I'm going to get. I think this is about the closest I'm going to get to getting this ramp the way I want it. Because it seems like he's like, right about here, he's going up. So hit Control D. And we're going to find his, find this thing right here. And what we're going to do is we hit Control D again. And right about here, because we're going to actually show contact him walking on this ramp. So we're going to, let's see. That's about right there. That's him. Okay, I think that's cool. I just want his feet going through the pump a little bit. Not going through the pump. I'm too busy thinking about my dang issue I'm having here with my medical device. Okay, so I just want his feet like going through the ramp a little bit. Now, what we're gonna do with the ramp is so we're gonna click onto the ramp. Crap. Okay, so this is the box we're on, right? So we're gonna take this and turn this into where is it? I should be able to turn it. I should have been able to turn it to a subdivision, rigid body, soft cloth, session, smooth, normal. I guess they've changed the way. I guess they changed it. Let's see, modify. I want to turn this into a terrain. Let's see, modify, convert to terrain. There we go. So I just convert this into a terrain, right? And he should, when he walk up, he should, yeah, his feet's not going to go through the floor. So now it looks like he's actually walking up on the grade, right? That's what it looks like he's doing now. So we can just take this right here, and you can watch his feet. I'm going to go to modify. I'm going to hit this, and I'm going to take the remove animation off the camera. Then we'll come down here and actually. So suppose this guy's going up on a spaceship. Let's see. Where is it? I want to make sure I get his feet in here. Okay. I want to look at. Let's look at his chest. I think that's the best place to put it, and bring him out a little bit. So suppose he's walking up a grade to a spaceship or something like that. So what would you do? And you can do the same thing with steps. The thing about it is you got to just do a little bit more work on the steps. But this is just, although it may not. Ah, man, come on. Why come? I just need this to do this. Oh, I forgot. I can't do that because he's looking. But here you go. Let's hit this, and there's your character walking up the steps. Well, walking up this grade until he gets to the end right there. So there ain't nothing left to him to walk up. But you can stop the clip about right here if you want to. But you can see his feet are actually contacting the actual floor as he walked up. So I hope you guys learned something today. because the great internet troll will never teach you nothing like this. He will never teach you how to let your character look like he's walking up a platform. He'll never teach you that. It's because it's impossible for him to teach you that because he can't do it. He thinks that you can do everything inside of iPi Express, and you can't. Let's watch him fail. I know. I'm going to fix you in a minute. Look how he tries to pull the character up, and the character starts to stroke out. Look at the reference animation right here, and then look at the actual character's arm. Look at it. The character is stroking out right now because he's trying to make it do something that the character can't do. The program won't allow it to do. So what he does is he plays around with the root animation to make the character look like he's going up some steps, and it's impossible. He can't do it. He can't do it. You know, he tries and he tries and he tries. So his next impersonation of being an artist is to sit back and just take a standing animation of somebody idling. I guess that's probably him, and and take the whole animation root and flip it. So he's saying that you can't do this, but only in here. But it's not true. You can do this in a whole bunch of other programs a lot better than what he's doing. The thing about it is, iPi is an old program. It's an old program. It came out in 2010. What's up, Todd? What's up, Todd? You know, even though I had to do a little work to get this to work the way I wanted it to work, but I still got my character. This was just an in-place animation, and I just found out that the walks per second is 138.58 seconds per meter, something like that. I think that's what he said. Hold up. Yeah, where'd he go? Yeah, here it is. Okay, so walking forward and backwards is 138.58 centimeters. I think he said the number of frames by 30 frames, then multiplied by 130.58 centimeters, and then I'll have the actual speed as to how far he's supposed to go. Although I wish he would have told me. I wish I would have known this. I wish I would have known this before I did this, because then I would be able to do this the correct way. But I did it in a way that you all can understand that you don't need a old, antiquated piece of software in order to get the results that you need with motion capture. You can actually go out and buy the motion capture and adjust it. That's the whole thing. That's why you buy motion capture. You don't use motion capture straight out the box. You customize it. You make it to something that you can use specifically for your project. You just don't say, okay, I want this guy fighting 6 guys, and I need for him to do a backflip. You don't go out looking for that. No, you look for the motion capture that fits your needs, that fits the project. If you can't find it, then you have to make it either through keyframe animation or you get a suit and you do it in your suit. But if you want to try to do something like this in iPie, go ahead, try. And then after you finish being frustrated because someone's lying to you about how they use it, well then you can just follow this simple tutorial right here on how you can get your character to walk up the. Because I notice a lot of people have problems like trying to animate their characters to walk up a grade, and what they do is not shoot the animation or just move the character up. But here's the best thing to do: you don't animate on the character. You don't mess with the character, right? You want your character to go sideways, forwards, back, and forwards, left, right, up, and down. You don't mess with anything on the hip. Because that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be messing with the hip. You don't come over here and use the edit motion layer and then grab the hip and then move the character around. No, that's the wrong way to do it. You put the directional, the directional animation, the translation rotation, you put it on the root. And I know Real Illusion iClone should have a way for you to actually see the root and position the root at all times, but they don't have that. They don't. What you have to do is attach something to the character. By attaching something to the total character, now you don't come here, right? You just come here, right click, and you hit link, and then you link it to some type of object to represent the root, the zero position of the root. Then you come in and you animate and put animation on the object you have attached to the root, thus moving the root in any direction you want to, or placing the animation in any place you want to. And it can be done. It don't have to be done inside of iClone. You can do this inside of Poser. You can do this inside of Maya. You can do this inside of Motion Builder. You can do this inside of 3D Max. You can even do this in Blender. And the reason why you can do this is because they have the tools for you can do it. Any animation program that has a curve editor and a timeline, you can adjust the time and spacing it takes for your character to get from one place to the other by a couple of methods. This method is a surefire way that you don't mess up your animation that's on the character versus the animation that's on the root, because the root is going to move where you tell it to go once you have a set of rules in place that you can control. And all I did today was gave the root motions a bunch of rules for it to follow. I want the root of the character to follow the box, and I wanted the box to go on an incline. And when that happened, well, then you saw I had it walk up an incline. And once I made this box into a collision right here, you see his feet actually touching the box, like he's actually walking up the stairs, therefore forcing the legs to actually go up and over and back some. See? Wasn't that simple, folks? Hey, Chuck. What's wrong? Can y'all hear me? Oh, you talking to him. Let's see. Joe has no idea what he's doing, does he? World leader in motion. Pressing X to doubt on that one. Hello, Mr. J, Spinks, and any lurkers. Hello. Just making a character walk from point A to point B seems quite challenging in iClone, especially for buffoons. Well, it's not. The thing about it is, any software you use to make animation, there's going to be a down thing. It's always going to be something down. And the thing about it is, you have to find your way to work around it. The reason why I like using iClone so much is because I can work around. I've used crappy programs. The first crappy program I ever used to do animation in was Dash 3D. Dash 3D taught me a lot. And then I upgraded myself to Poser 7, which was made by Frontier. And once I got it, it's like, wow, look, my character's feet aren't going through the floor. What's this graph editor thing? Once I started, hey, Pilotwood, what award did he win? Best kleptomaniac of the year. Hey, what's up, Pollywick? And and this is stuff that I learned in school. One of the things that would help you out, folks, when you're doing stuff like this, especially if you're messing with the keyframes, is learn about time and spacing. You can't have one without the other. All right, you need space to move in, and you need time to cross the space. You can't have if you don't have one without the other. Well, then you're in one spot or you don't exist. That's the scientific buffoon of the year. I guess that beats out kleptomaniac of the year. Yeah. So without those principles, see all the principles that the 12 grumpy old men created back in the day at Disney were all things created around time and spacing. All right, and the reason why it works so good is because it's a definite. It's like a singularity. I mean, it's that's the point. You know, you can't move across space without the time to do it in. If you don't have time to move across space, well, then you're standing at one point forever. All right. If you don't have space, you still can't move. So you can't have one. You need these two things to actually move in real time, especially when it comes to the 3 dimensions. You need this stuff, folks. You don't sit back and animate a character and say, okay, I want my character to do this without thinking about those principles. Stretch, squash, it's a bunch of principles. I mean, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know what they are. But you need these things in order to animate. Even if you're using motion capture, you still gotta you still gotta learn how to time and space your stuff you're doing. Because if you don't, it's gonna look weird, like most of the stuff that Joe puts out. I mean, Joe talks about me being a drop and click artist, but well, I wouldn't say I'm drop and click because I actually take my emotions and do stuff like this to it, which there is some science behind. Joe just takes the stuff as he finds it and applies it to any character. Look at his video, his Beyonce video. He didn't make that motion. That's something that he got from the Romanian, the guy he hated for so long because he claimed that he stole stuff from him and Joe went on a war path and tried to take his stuff down. Remember that? Yeah, folks. So time and space are all relative in the Matrix. Yeah. Yes, it is, sir. Yes, it is. You know, and these are simple this is stuff that Einstein talked about, folks. So science does have a relative manner when it comes to doing animation, because without the science, without the math, you wouldn't have it. You know, you wouldn't be able to figure nothing out. You know, so that's why these things are important. Joe will never tell you about this type of stuff because he doesn't believe in it. He believes in if you can take it from somebody else or say that somebody else you did this and somebody else used it or stole it from you, well then he thinks people are going to believe him. But from the way he talks, you think that he would have so many lawsuits suing people for stealing his stuff, right? That he'll be a millionaire by now. But he's still in his mom's garage, claiming that he's Steve Jobs. I think he should rename himself to Steve so he can try to go out and find a job. Without talent, having these tools is useless. Truebones proves that. Waka waka. So now that I explained this principle to you, so if anybody actually say, why do you use the boxes? Why? Because iClone is the only program I've ever used to where you could bring a character in and it won't show you where the root of the character is. Like something like, they won't show you, like they won't do something like put a widget in here or something that will mark the root. You know, you have to guess where the root is. Like, no, they'll show you where the root is. I mean, I can hit this. You can see the root is up under them, but it's hard to tell. Well, now it is. Well, it wouldn't used to be like this, but now you can actually tell what direction the root is pointing. But sometimes it gets confusing. So that's why they should make some type of, they should make the root visible. They should go ahead and make the whole skeleton visible and the root. So I'll be able to click on that thing instead of having to sit back and click the whole character to do this. Or just put the root, and they can put the root right there so I can click on it. Why won't they do that? You know, it would be so easy if they would do it. It's just some simple things they can do to make this program so much easier and keep me out of Motion Builder. But eventually they'll get to it. Eventually they'll get to it, and they'll listen to my cries. But that's funny, Fox. Without talent, having these tools is useless. But I saw that you and Yayo, I saw you were talking to Joe the other day, and he was just straight ignoring you, man. He was just straight ignoring you. I just find it funny. So I'm gonna probably use this one day because I do have a scene where people are walking up the steps, walking up a incline, and I will probably use this technique to show you all how to properly walk a character up an incline. As for walking up steps, the best way I can say animating steps is to animate the steps in place. All right. Then after you animate the steps in place, then you can actually take it up a notch and start. Get your curve editor out. And you can start messing with the. You can start messing with the. You can start messing with the root by animating whatever attached to the root to make it look like it's going up a cliff. Because, like I said, this animation when we started was just a in place animation. Joe's animation, on the other hand, if I can find it, his character was actually moving. His character was Look at that! Look at that high tech technology. You got two PlayStation sensors. Oh my gosh! Oh, this is funny, y'all. Listen to this. Listen to this. Hold up. When you go to do a reaction video to the Matrix meltdown, we all need a good laugh. Did you put out another video? Video to the Matrix meltdown. I'll do it, man. I'll do it. Here we go.
So from there to there, we could make a little arc, but
how you know? I mean, you can make an arc. How you know what the arc looks like? You don't have a curve editor in there. You don't know what the arc is. You don't know where the arc's going to start. You don't know where the arc's going to end. You know, you don't have a dope sheet in there. So how you know what an arc is? You know, how you know what an arc's going to be? You know, Joe has not once said in this whole video that he had to click onto the root motion in order to get this thing to move. You know, and here's the big secret. After Joe does this video, he's going to either take this into Motion Builder or he's going to take it over there to his web animate. Completely clueless. He's gonna take it on the web, animate, and fix it, and then be like, "See, I told you, well, you can do this all inside of iPie," and he can't do it. He can't. You see him trying to do it. You see he's trying to sell this whole no cap thing, and there is no such thing as no cap. The no cap is him not having a hat on, but you see he has a hat on. So no cap is not a word that has nothing to do with motion capture. And you can either be a legitimate artist and doing stuff with motion capture and making and creating motion capture and get acknowledged for the stuff you do, or you can just be a clown and say everybody else is wrong and he's right because he's using old 10-year-old software and old 10-year-old graphics card, old computer, all this stuff. And then he said today, and I can't believe he said this, like, Truebones is 20 years beyond what everybody has out right now. So this is Joe's attempt to show you that he's talented. Just show us a few head spins and some breakdancing, Joe. Then we'll all be impressed. Bravo, Mr. Fox. Bravo. Here's something, folks. Remember I talked to you about Mocap Online and Ninja Moves, how he had people, yesterday I was telling you, like, Mocap Online have people jumping off of, with the Ninja Moves, he had the guy, like, jumping off a ledge and landing and bouncing around and do all that stuff. You can't do that with iPie. You know, the break dancing that Joe claimed he did for all the iClone motions? Yes, I remember, Mr. Fox. I remember very well. I mean, these are the same breakdown motions that he claims that Mixamo and all the rest of them stole from him. Yes, I know that very well, Mr. Fox. But what I was gonna tell you guys, but yeah, so you can't do that with iPod. You can't do that with one sensor. The people who owned it wrote a letter way back in the days. Everybody remembers the Truebones Truth blog. They sent us a letter saying the stuff that he's talking about in his videos cannot be done with one sensor and the Express software. They said that. Go over to, if Pollywood is still here, she needs to put that out there. She needs to like find that post where they sent us the letter stating that. And what he said, and they tell us, they break it down to us. And then they told us, like, don't contact us anymore about this man. We want to wash our hands of him. But these are from the people who made iPod themselves saying what you can and cannot do with iPod. And what Joe tells you what you can do with iPod is totally false. Totally false. The animations that he has for sale right now. Why does he have to go over also an overrated 52-year-old man stoner is not the best athletic candidate for the motion capture? Just saying. Damn you, Tox. Get me off topic. That's funny as hell. So, here it is, folks. Here it is. You got me off topic, but here it is, folks. Here you have Mocap Online. Here's all the stuff they make at Mocap Online. They are a pretty good animation studio. And I call them an animation studio because that's what they specialize in. But they specialize mostly in motion capture. And they have done work for other people in the industry. They don't have to sit back and make infomercials lying about stuff they have done or have not done. It's proof is in the pudding. Proof is in the pudding. They're on Sketchfab. They're on Unity. They're on Unreal. They're in all these known marketplaces. I think they're one of the best vendors in all these places. And on Sketchfab, they are a known entity. They have a website. They're registered and licensed. They have everything you could possibly need to be a well-established company doing professional work at a professional level. They've done stuff for games, and people buy their stuff off of Unreal and Unity to put in their games. You know, they made their own blueprint until you can make your own shooter game. They've done a lot over there, folks. They have no reason to lie about what they're doing. They don't have to make infomercials. Well, maybe they have to make commercials about when they release new stuff, but it's their stuff. But they don't have to sit back and take other people's content and sell it. I'm gonna have to talk to them about. I'm gonna have to talk to them about making a baby dance. All right. Can Mocap Online make a baby dance? We will see. Anybody got the link to that baby dance, the Truebones baby dance? I think that's hilarious hell. When I saw that I didn't even know about that video until I saw Top Fox video, and I was dying laughing. I mean, I go to that video just to look at that one scene. It was awful. It was awful. But it's a lot of people out here that you'll be surprised who use the content for them and who actually go through them to get content made. You know, the stuff that they made did not exist, but until they took their time, used their motion capture equipment and stuff like that, used the talented people that they got there working for them, and made this stuff. You know? I'm not signed in. Here's some zombie animations they made. I mean, look at this stuff. This ain't something ripped from Mixamo, folks. This was something that was done in their own studio. As soon as it loads. Which may be any day by now. But it'll load eventually. But, yeah. Oh, yeah. Their stuff is in... There you go. This is stuff, I mean, folks, this is stuff that they made, you know? And, this is a product that they're selling on the DAS market. So they're in the DAS market. They're Unreal, Unity. They got stuff for CryEngine. They got stuff for all the places where you all the marketplaces that you will ever expect to see their content in. Even Dash. I mean, eventually they'll make it to the renderosity market. Maybe eventually they will. But just think, folks. You got people who are doing the stuff on the for real, and then you got somebody who you can only buy his stuff is through Scumroad. You can't even buy his stuff off his own website, folks. I BS you not. You go to Truebones.com and try to buy anything off his website. He's gonna send you over there to Gumroad. That's where he's gonna send you. Now you go to their website. They're not gonna send you Gumroad because you come to their website and you can buy the stuff off the website, or you can get it off of Unreal, wherever fits your fancy. But as you can see, folks, these people are for real. They don't have to hide. They don't have to sit back and insult people. They don't have to do all this stuff, because they make their own junk. Only people that comes out and insult you because you said, hey, this stuff came out of a game, man. Here's the proof. And then they'll say, oh, you're just a disgruntled customer. And I'm going to do a people search on you and tell everybody about you. That's what Joe is about. We know this. Everybody knows this because if you watch my channel and when you've been watching him, you know what he does. He sits in his mom's garage plotting and scheming to get money out of your pocket. I'm just saying that there's an alternative. If you look at the stuff they made and look at the stuff that he's trying to sell to you, Dying Scam Part 3 for the original baby. All right, you made me want to do it. You forced me to do it. You forced me. Oops, I spelled it with one D. You forced me. You forced me to do it. What is it? 3640? 3640, that it? Oh, it's 36. Oh, here it is. Here we go, folks. Here we go. Here we go, folks.
When he finds out what I did, he's gonna do something. He's gonna do something about it. I love it.
Here we go. Remember Joe claimed this is how he captures himself breakdancing.
This was recorded with iPysoft and I created it all myself. Sent it to Ricky for free, and he put it in the baby dance video.
I'm crying. I'm crying. Are you shitting? Did you add that music? Did you add that music? Todd, did you add that? Is that the music from the actual video? I'm crying, dude. I'm crying. He sounded so serious. I took this mocap I made in our motion capture studio, and I sent it to Ricky, and Ricky liked it so much, and we sent it to him for free, by the way, because we're such a big multi-million-dollar company. So what we did is we sent it to him, and he uses this video. This is me doing mocap. That's the original. Oh my god. Oh my god, I think I have my stroke. Watch Joe say, Woogie hit his train to force himself to laugh. Okay, folks, let's go back and watch this again. All right, so I'm trying to force myself to laugh. You know, here we go, folks. Here we go. All right, so I'm trying to force myself to laugh, right? Don't die. I'm trying not to.
Recorded with iPysoft and I created it all myself.
I did it all myself with glue, scissors, and popsicle sticks.
Sent it to Ricky
And I sent it to Ricky
for free, and he put it in the bake.
Look at the smirk he got on his face. You gave somebody something for free, you know? I used to do that all the time when I was a kid, and I would draw a picture of a G.I. Joe character, and I would mail it to whatever station was airing G.I. Joe, and I sent it to them for free. They didn't have to pay for it. I did that drawing for free, and I sent it to them so they can hang it up on their wall at the TV station. Baby Boss 2, don't think so. DreamWorks don't use Connects. No, DreamWorks, just like everybody else, uses Method Studios. DreamWorks uses Method Studios, just like Disney and all the rest of them.
Baby dance video.
The thing about it is, I know that's his mocap. I've seen him do this dance before. I've seen him doing it. So he's gonna tell me, that is better. He's gonna tell us. Okay, I'm gonna get to you in a minute, man. I've been telling that machine I'm gonna get to it in a minute. But he's gonna tell us. Let's see about media and press and the news. They used to have a thing up here. Oh, here it is. Showcase. He's gonna tell us that that is better. I'm looking for a good. There you go. It's a project. This is a project file. Oh, that's cool. Actually, I don't think it. I just think it's There it is. Joe says his motions are better than everyone else's, especially Mocap Online with with their over smooth motions. It's a 48-hour film project for I don't know who knows, but it's called Space Force. So Joe's gonna say that this right here is way better than this over here, which was captured with perception neuron.
Rated his head, cauterizing the net. Perfect. That's not it. Shut up. I'm talking. Now. You go get Julia. You go get her.
So this done with a motion capture studio is not as good as this being caught in Joe's mom's garage. Look, Joe finger animations. Imagine that. Oh, this is way better, far more superior than this. Yeah, that's way. Yeah, look at this. These folks, these folks did a whole animated film in iClone. a whole animated film with people talking, and they use suits. They use suits, folks. Look at this inferior product to this. Hold on, folks. Look at that. Look at this inferior. Look at this. Look at this top of the line motion capture right here, folks. And look at this inferior product over here, folks. Okay? So next time he gets up and he wants to make a video trying to, what I'm trying to say, next time he gets up and tries to make a video and he calls me a troll, just think about who the troll really is. Is the troll the person trying to tell you all the truth about what the true troll is saying? Or is the troll the person trying to lie to you and not believe what you see? I mean, don't believe your lying eyes or lying ears. Believe me. You know? Joe's been dumping on suits all week. Not convincing, though. I know. Joe wants everybody to go out and buy 650 Ti's and iPod Express and make shitty animations. That's what he wants. And I mean, my videos aren't for the people who have mocap suits or know how good they are, or people who actually have Optitrax or a Viacom system. No, this video ain't for you. This video is to bring realism to the people who may go to Joe's shop one day and buy illegal content. To let you all know who you're dealing with and why he has to lie to get $1 out your pocket. You know? He has to. He has to come back here and say that having a suit or having an affordable motion capture suit is way worse than buying a 10-year-old motion capture setup. You know, when dealing with motion capture, you want the best and the most current stuff that's out there. Because you know it'll always be updated. You will always get bug fixes, anything that comes with the territory. You know, that's how was my perception neuron suit when I got it. You know, I used it. I've used my perception neuron suit a whole bunch of times. I mean, I don't know why he's so mad. And then he says, well, at least they can fit in my suit. I'm like, Joe, I can fit in my suit. I've always been able to fit in my suit. Always has. And then he misquotes my weight every time. See, you can't be like 800 pounds in the suit. Well, Joe, I've never been 800 pounds. You know, I put on my suit. I've done videos with me in my suit. So what's the problem, Joe? The problem is that people believe me in purchasing a motion capture suit versus you who's using technology that they can't possibly go out and buy the stuff for it. Where are you going to find a Microsoft Kinect at? Anywhere. On eBay. Or a third-party seller on Amazon. You'll never be able to buy a brand new one. You can't find a brand new one. If you do, it's probably going to cost you an arm and a leg. And then on top of that, once you buy a brand new Kinect, or if you find a Kinect, you have to buy the parts for it so you can hook it up to your computer so you can do motion capture with it. So tell people the full cost. I mean, for what you pay for 2-3 cameras, you can actually put that down on the suit. Save money up for a suit. And if you want to buy the Pro Edition of iPod, go ahead and do it. I mean, it's ridiculously priced at something like $2,000. And then it's also, you have to buy the biomechanics software that goes with it. See, there's more than just buying the iPod software. You have to actually buy the biomechanics software so you can actually be able to actually get decent motion capture out of it. Along with the cameras, the setup. Cleanup costs are also high. Many hours to fix what you capture from something as low tech as a Kinect. Yeah, that's one thing. So suppose you got a Kinect and did motion capture with a Kinect. All right. The cost to the time that's going to be spent, you know, if it's $25 or $30 an hour to clean up mocap, and you get some shitty mocap, shitty Kinect mocap, and all mocap you get from Kinect is going to be shitty through iPod. It's going to be shitty. You're going to have to go and clean it up. That's going to cost you hours. So $30, so about $30 an hour, and you spend like 3, 4, maybe 5, maybe a week. You know, that's a suit. That's a suit, dude. You're gonna pay somebody the price of a suit when you can just get a suit and do that stuff in one take, and then not take that much time to clean up because the motion capture be more accurate. Motion capture is based on how accurate. The best systems are getting more accurate and more better these days. So why would you want to use a 10-year-old system that's not even close to what the newest stuff out there is? Why would you do that? Why would you listen to somebody using this stuff and trying to sell you something where you know you can't do nothing? I've seen people. There are people out there that are still using the Connect, and the only thing they can do is walk forward, backwards, and maybe do a jump. You know, or just not even a jump. They just do a lift and move their arms. You know, and hope that their arms or anything don't collapse in the middle of it. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. So his whole thing is because it's, well, if I never had a mocap suit, then what would he be saying? He wouldn't be saying nothing. The only reason why he's doing what he's doing is because he entered a mocap contest, or I think it was last summer, and it turns out that he was cheating by by trying to tip the scales. But I don't know how he did it, but he was cheating. He was cheating. We told them that he was cheating. And they basically just kicked him out the contest. So he's been against suits ever since. You know, and he's the only one talking this way, because everybody I know that was using Connects with iClone don't use Connect with iClone. They use bodysuits. Now everybody uses a bodysuit with iClone. Everybody started using bodysuits with iClone. Even iClone knew this. So that's why iClone started making the plugins and stuff so people can use their bodysuits. And guess what? They made the mocap Connect plugin for they discontinued it. They discontinued the plugin for Connect. They discontinued it. Why would they discontinue it? Because they're not making new Connects. They're not making anything you can use with the Connect these days. The Connect is obsolete. And he's trying to tell you that, ooh, Connect is great. And look what I've done with it. And he didn't do nothing. Nothing. He didn't do nothing with the Connect. You know? The time saved is what you're spending on the money on, from what I've seen, all these mocap solutions. Yeah. I mean, the best mocap solution is the one where the best mocap solution is the one you spend less time correcting stuff. You know, I know some people who had to who had one hell of a time fixing some motion capture from a Connect. But he said, I would rather fix this than something from a Connect. He's like, you give me some Connect, I will send you someplace else. Because he don't have time for it. They consider Connect a kid's toy. That's what it is. It's a toy for video games. I mean, it was state of art because people say, hey, I can have like a low budget motion capture studio with the Xbox Connect, you know, and that's what people did. It was a fun thing to do. But now, since 2010, the markerless motion capture has evolved. It has. And Joe hasn't evolved with the so-called great technology. There are new stuff coming out for markerless mocap. New stuff. And the only person who keeps on going back to the old stuff is the person whose computer can't deal with the new stuff, who won't try to teach himself how to use the new stuff and wants to perpetuate the lie that he's actually making motion capture that everybody else is stealing, which is not true. So that's why he made all these little wonderful videos within the past 16 to 20 hours. Oh, he's live now.
You stand to make a lot of money off piracy. You and Big Boss and Goop.
Okay. Have you heard about Joe's new mocap tech endorsed by Fred Flintstone? Ooh, that hurt. That's gotta hurt. So, folks, Carrot Top over here. Ten people really died from So he's over here looking at, oh my god, 10 people literally died from laughing too hard. So he's probably talking about the importance of not laughing at him. I know him. I know. I was just getting ready to get off. Let's see what he has to say about this, folks.
Say, it's a character animation contest. I'm not putting down Alvin Snurling. I'm putting down Reallusion.
Remember I told you all his default? What he always has to come back to? Where he always has to start from zero at? It's obviously he was watching the stream. He was obviously trying to get his, I guess, mind around what I was saying. But the whole thing about it is yeah, Reallusion threw a contest and I won it. Now, so be it. Let's get on with 2020, shall we?
For giving him money. This is just like Milli Vanilli, folks.
Back to Phineas Rage against Reallusion. How sad. I know, folks. I know. Show us some of your breakdown. Oh my gosh. Oh, but Jesus. Oh, but Jesus.
And it was actually removed from YouTube for copyright infringement.
Really? I wonder from who?
Now, you tell me what animation character contest.
I mean, really? I mean, does it really want to talk about? Does he really? Does it? Oh my gosh! I don't even know if I even have that anymore, folks. But this is what the buffoon did. Back some years ago, Joe decided that he wanted to rage a war against me and Reallusion. But actually, I think it was against me because he figured that he's going to try to make me look like a worse person for stealing something that was not stolen. So what Joe did is Joe went over to Reallusion, and I think I showed you guys this stuff. He went over to Reallusion and he tried to pretend that I stole his motions and made my animations with it. And that I should be kicked from the Reallusion's message boards. I mean, it was a huge thing. It was a huge thing. And what he did is he took my video down, not once, not twice, but he took the video down 3 different times, right? Each time using the DMCA. So what I did is I did counter notices and got my stuff back up. And after that, like right now, I've given all that stuff to my lawyer. Everybody knows I got a lawyer, so, and I gave it to my lawyer, and they're working on making sure that Joe doesn't do this anymore. And Joe hasn't done it anymore because we've not we've I can't tell you what they're doing, but I told Joe that next time he takes down the Archive of Infinity off of any place anywhere, I will come after him. I will use the law that's stated in Section 512F. And if he does it, I will come back and I can sue him if he does it, and that's true. He can sit there and laugh all he wants to. Yes, he did take it down, but he'll never take it down again. And if he does take it down again, I told Joe what was going to happen. So how long has it been, Joe? It's been well over 3 years since the last time you've attempted to take down this video. All right. The last time you took it down was the last time you took it down because you got a letter from my lawyer stating that's going to be the last time you pull these shenanigans. And it was the last time. So if Joe wants to take down the Archive of Infinity again, Joe knows what's going to happen. I'm not going to tell you all what's going to happen. I'm not going to let Joe know what's going to happen. I just wanted it to be a surprise. It'd be a surprise on how you too can own a $5 million company on our. So here he goes with that lie again, everybody. Say for copyright violations. But Joe, who were the copyright violations by? Was it the pirate on Gumroad? Hope that's my friend saying he's ready to play some what's today. Back to 2015 again, exactly. Oh, please make one. Please make one. Put it up on Sketchfab. You guys are on a roll tonight, boy. Yeah, he's back in 2015. He's proud because he took down my video and a bunch of other people's videos. But guess what, Joe? The videos are still up. They're still there.
Animation is made. Look, written and direct.
And he still doesn't know who One Gun is, which is perfectly fine with me.
And made it first prize. This is all 2D.
I never met somebody who was angry because somebody else is so much successful than he. Well, I guess that would make me angry if I kept on harping on people doing stuff that I couldn't possibly do.
There's no 3D animation, so there's no question that these people deserved it.
Well, you know, the program that they're using, you can pull like motion capture and use it. Though I mean, he doesn't know that, so shh. But if Joe ever finds out that you can use motion capture in the 2D program, oh man, he's got a whole new other. He has a whole nother segment of people he can harass and stalk. So be quiet, everybody. Don't tell Joe. These through Truebones.
All right, so even the demo video. Look at this, folks. This
Take me away, take me back in time. Dun, 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 dun. I want to go back in time. I want to go back in time.
stand to make a lot of money off piracy.
Says the man with the Gumroad Pirated Store.
I'm just saying, be careful. Don't complain. And showed you that the stuff was. Look, they took all the videos down, folks. As soon as Joe complained and said, "Hey, they stole my emotions," oh, they took it down. As soon as Joe let Joe see it. Mm-hmm. See all the entries.
Okay, so for one, this is posted 8 years ago. All right, posted 8 years ago, 3 years before I entered the iClone contest. All right, I know that they're cleaning up stuff over there on the message board. They're getting rid of a lot of old stuff and they're putting it other places. But because it's gone, doesn't mean they took it down because of something illegal. It took it down because, well, they're cleaning up the message board. That's why. But Joe takes that opportunity to come over and say they took it down because Joe told him. No, Joe ain't tell you nothing from his mom's garage.
Let's go to YouTube. Maybe there's some remnants of it. Yeah, they stole that too. I hoped.
Oh, look, everybody. Look. It's Real Illusion. Yeah, it's Real Illusion. It's a guy in a mocap suit doing animations. It's a guy in a mocap suit doing dance moves for Real Illusion. And you can tell he has cameras around him. The cameras are capturing the animation. So Joey, where's the connect? Where's the connect at, Joe?
It's easy. I can show you. Look, I can show you.
No, you can't. No, you can't. Earth calling Joe. Make sure you call him the right Earth for Joe. Oh, by the way, Boney M is Joe. Boney M is actually Joe McPeak. I found that out by going back to the old, what's the name? What's the name of the damn thing? I went to the Truebones Truth blog, and we took a picture of Joe using the iPi Software Express, but it was expired license. and the name of the owner was boyyy M. I said, wait a sec, this came off of Joe's video, boyyy M. So boyyy M is another Joe alt. I just found out a couple of days ago when I went back to the Truth blog and saw for myself the word boyyy M. So this name right here, boyyy M, is Joe. Why do you gotta use so many alts to do one thing? I don't get it.
This guy stole my dance motions. Daddy cool.
What? Hold up. Why don't you take his video down, Joe?
I'm gonna dance live. I cut me off, folks. They and won money before this all went. I think it's this one. This one. I have no idea what they're doing. And you didn't want to ask me permission for them. Oh, no. Those come from Mixamo. No, they didn't. I created them in Few.
Oh, man. Just a rerun, folks. Previously on Joe, they stole it from me. They stole it from me. Why do you always show other people's videos as your own? Joe, where are you in these videos of that mocap studio? You always show over and over again. It's all in his mind, folks. By the way, folks, this video right here is a demo from iPie, and this was all, I think this was all done in Russia. This is from the, yeah, this is all done in Russia. So Joe must have went to Russia and made this video. So he's claiming that these motions right here, this somebody else who has nothing to do with him made this, and I guess he's gonna claim that's his. I mean, I can go and surf around the net and claim that I say, hey, this is mine. This is mine. It's moving. It's on a 3D model. It's mine. They're using my stuff. You know, time to put down the copyright strike. Hold up, folks. Hold up, folks. All right, so I gotta go, folks, because my thing is over here beeping. Oh, look, it's moving. It's on a 3D model. It's mine, folks. It's mine. I made it. Time for a copyright strike. It's time for a copyright strike. It's mine. It's mine. It's on the model. That's my model. It's mine. Look, everybody, I made it. See? They're using it. They stole it from me. It's been stolen. You see? Hold up. I can show you it's been stolen from me. Hold on. Hold on. Let me show you it's been stolen from me. Hold up. Hold up, everybody. I'm gonna show you that's been that right there has been stolen from me. I'm gonna prove to you it's been stolen. See? Watch this walk. Watch this walk, everybody. Watch this. See? Look. See, you can compare them. Look at it, folks. Look. See? Look at it. It's doing the same thing. See? Look at that. It's mine. See? He stole it. He stole it from me. It's stolen. It's stolen. Where is it? Where is it? Hold up, folks. It's stolen. What a Joe comparison is like. What up, everybody? It's mine. That's exactly. Hold up, everybody. Hold up. Let's go and check out some other stuff. Up, it's the motion on 3D character. Up, look, everybody, look, it's mine. It's mine. It's mine. I made this. They stole this from me. They stole it. It's mine. It's on a 3D character. It's moving. It's mine. It's mine. Look, it's mine. It's stolen from me. It was stolen from me. Oh, oh, it's Mixamo. It's stolen. It's stolen from me. It's mine. I'm gonna add it to my playlist. Oh, he's back to showing off his fake money again. Oh god. Hey Joe, when was the last time you entered a mocap contest for iPie? A long time. I wonder why. Maybe because they caught you cheating. All right, folks, I'm done. I'm done, folks. I'm not gonna go no more. You know, I think my point's been proven several times over within the last 5 minutes. But tell you guys what. What's up, Keenan? How's it going, bro? You've come to see some 3D. You missed it, man. Beginning of it, I was showing people how to make this little scene right here, where this started off as just a in-place motion, and I took it, and if I Control D, where I took the motion and from being an in-place animation to where this guy's walking up a grade, and using the curve editor, I was able to do it. So I hope that just go back to the beginning of the video. Where I'm talking kind of serious. Well, maybe a little bit past the beginning because I'm not. But I do get serious in this video, and I do show you how to do this on your own. With any program that has a timeline and has a curve editor, and you're able to manipulate the root of the character or whatever with some motion capture or whatever. So yeah, if you go back and watch how I did this, you can do the same thing with any. You can do it in any program. You don't have to use this program. You can use Blender. You can use whatever, as long as you have a dope sheet, or they call it a timeline. As long as you got a dope sheet, which can show you where the keys are, and you have a timeline editor that can show you how what type of transition happens between the two keys. Right here, I have a curve. I have a nice S curve right here, and right here I have a nice linear. Well, it isn't a curve, but it's linear movement right here. And as you can see, my guy's walking up the steps, and he wasn't doing it at first, you know. But Joe will never show you how to do this. He'll never show you how to do this. He'll never show you how to do this in 1,000 years, folks. He'll never show you how to actually be somebody who can actually do something without taking it from somewhere else. No, you know what I do is I take stuff, I buy it first, then I use it in my films. So when somebody like Joe comes along and says that I stole something from him, well, that's going to be kind of hard to prove in court. Because what's going to happen is next time Joe says that I stole something from him, you see, the whole thing is what my lawyer told me is that, well, what you do is you sue the company that you bought the stuff from. After you sue them, well, then they're going to have to go after Joe and sue Joe. So you're going to have to force them to sue Joe. So that's why since Joe took down my video the first time, I've always bought stuff with cash money, with licenses and permits that I can use this stuff in my production. So if Joe wants to keep on saying, now all Joe can do now is just say that the Archive Infinity was something that was made using his stolen motions all day. But Joe would never take me to court for it because Joe knows what's going to happen to him in court. You know, because this thing called perjury. If you take somebody to court over something false and you've made a legal document saying that this person did it and it's not true, that's perjury. So if Joe wants to sit back and perjure himself and get himself in deep doo-doo, he can. He can get in front of a judge and lie to a judge all he wants to. But just remember, for every one lie you tell a judge, that's 5 years, Joe. See, Joe huffs and puffs and talks a good game, but that's all it is. It's a game played by a grown-ass man-child. See, he can't run with the big boys because those big boys know better now. We know how to deal with a clown like him. We know there are laws to protect our creativity and keep people like him from exploiting it and stealing it and taking it from us. He can show as much money he wants to. He can show as much money as he wants to. on his little YouTube channel from his mom's garage. But you got to ask yourself, why is he still using the 650 Ti 10-year-old software and hardware and still wants to claim that he's the industry leader in mocap when he hasn't made any mocap? How? Just like the money he's showing you, it's all fraud and scam. Scams and fraud, scams and fraud. That's all it is, folks. Scams and fraud. If I had $5 million, you think I'll still be in my mom's garage? Living out my pipe dream as pretending to be Steve Jobs? No. I would be freaking Steve Jobs. Because I would have $5 million. I would have a $5 million company producing stuff. See, there's a point where the game becomes real. There's a point where people can see that your game is just not there. And it's not. Your game isn't there. There's a big difference between somebody who's honest with you and somebody who wants to deceive you. He's trying to deceive you. And the only way he can deceive you is going back in time to 2015 to talk about the Real Losing Game Character Contest and how successful he was to lying about me getting my stuff taken down by him or copyright infringement. Notice when he says that my stuff got taken down from copyright infringement, he never says that he was the one who did it. Because there are legal implications. But I'm waiting for him to say that he took it down for copyright infringement. That's the video I'm waiting for him to do. I want him to say Truebones took this down for copyright infringement. I want him to say that. Because that's all I need to show up in court. That's all I need. He will never do it. He didn't do it the first time. The first time he took my stuff down, he never said it was him who took it down. He just said it was taken down for copyright infringement because he knew better. If he would have said that I took it down for copyright infringement, then I would have had a stronger case. But I do still have a stronger case because his signature was on the takedown notice. I have video of him making the takedown notice. But the whole thing about it is Joe thinks he's slick. But we'll see how slick he is if he ever tries to say that, he ever tries to come and take another one of my videos down based on copyright infringement. We're going to see where the law stands. And Joe's going to find out where the law stands. Because it's funny how he keeps on saying that. I mean, he waited a long time to say that. And the only reason why he's saying it is because the last couple of days we've been making videos about it. About him lying about stuff he didn't make. Sitting in his mom's garage saying that he made this multi-million-dollar video with an Xbox Connect and a lot of hope and prayer that people will believe him when he says it. But I think I'm done now, folks. I think I'm about to get off. I've been on for 2 hours talking about nonsense. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to work on my stuff. Or better yet, I'm going to go back and I'm going to eat me some strawberry ice cream. Yeah. I'm going to eat me some strawberry ice cream. This is One Gun. I'm signing out. Talk to you guys later. See you, Todd. See you, Blend Spinks. See you. Oh, hold on. The other guy. Keenan. See you later, man. Pollywick. Charles. And all you other people who are lurking, please like, subscribe, and spread the word about the videos I'm trying to do over here, folks. Because these videos are important, especially the game developers. Because there are a lot of people like, there are more people like Joe out there. And they want to take advantage of you. They want to take your money. They want to lie to you and say they done stuff and they didn't. Take credit for other people's work. And what you do is you stop it. You stop it by just not listening to them. Do it by doing your research. To making sure that person is who they claim to be. The thing is to get this whole community of game development and all type of stuff clinked up. Make sure nobody doesn't try to go to Unity forum board and open up shop and sell you some bunk stuff. Unity should be ashamed of themselves for letting some people come into their forum board and sell stuff. They shouldn't do it. But yet people do it. People come in there and they actually lie to get your money. Ask Joe. That's what Joe did. That's what Joe did. But that's all, folks. Well, this is One Gun. I'm signing out. Hope you guys have a pleasant day. And, yeah, Ty Fox, give me a hand. Give me that clap telling me, yeah, it's time to go, dude. So it's time for me to go, folks. 2 hours to pass. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to this video. And this is One Gun. I'm signing out. Peace.
Tell them run it up. I wake up.
I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check, no drip, this, tell 'em run it up, no sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check, no drip, this, tell 'em run it up, no sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell 'em run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check, no drip, this, tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell 'em run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down, now check, no drip, this, tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell 'em run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself, they getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name.